She's a talented young actress who plays the mother of dragons in the medieval fantasy series Game of Thrones. Please welcome Emilia Clarke. Everybody's marveling about how different you look with your real hair.
I'm marveling about it because I love the show, and you come out as a brunette, but you have this great blonde.
I know. It's a wig. It's a wig.
Oh.
Yeah, I know.
But it's funny. It does not look like a wig.
Yeah.
How do they do that?
With a lot of time.
Yeah.
It takes a lot of time.
Is it
it's
the lace front, so it has they glue it on? And
exactly. And then they paint the bald cap as well. So they paint it, and then they kind of... Like, we have an amazing hair team who does a brilliant job.
And you look good both ways.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
You actually, it's interesting. She looks younger with the darker hair.
Yes, you do.
Yeah.
You do look younger with the darker
So now,
hair.
this is her first time on the show ever.
I cannot believe that.
I know. Thank you so much for having me.
Well, we feel like we know you. I think when you see somebody on television, you really think that you know them. Or at least I do, anyway. So,
now, you live in New York City now?
I do. At the moment,
What's
that's where
that
I'm living.
like?
Yeah, it's amazing. Amazing. I got here in sort of the end of January, and I was really British about, like, crossing the street and being really kind of sensible about things. And then within the first week, I was walking out and I was listening to my music, and this car comes down in front of me, and I slam my hand on the hood, and I'm like, hey, I'm walking over here.
Oh.
And I was like, yes,
Welcome to New York.
I'm a New Yorker.
That's the spirit. There we go.
Now, I know so little about your backstory, but before you became an actress, did you have any other careers, any other past lives, interesting jobs?
Well, yeah, I mean, I did a ton of interesting jobs, but all to service my idea of becoming an actor. So, yeah, I had kind of a year or so of unemployment, which actors around the world will be going, oh, yeah, that's nothing.
Yeah, that's nothing, exactly.
For goodness sake. But, yeah, so I worked in a bar, I worked in a call center, I worked in a restaurant, I kind of did some catering.
Were you a bartender?
Yeah, I was terrible.
Really?
Awful.
Do you have
and
any drink that you were good at making?
An amaretto sour I was really good at. Yeah, because that's my favorite thing to,
That sounds incredible, Gelman. We should get the proponents for that. So
you should try.
The components,
proponents.
So
I'm a proponent of amaretto sours.
Now you're on Broadway now. You're playing this iconic role.
Yeah.
Breakfast at Tiffany's. I mean, I'm a huge Audrey Hepburn fan. I mean, giant Audrey Hepburn fan.
Me too, yeah.
I mean, what's that like for you?
Well, I just had to sort of have her as my ultimate inspiration and then kind of keep her on her pedestal and try and do something quite different, because that's a force to be reckoned with. That's not something you can imitate.
All they talked about in the New York press for a spell when it first opened was the nude scene.
I know.
The nude scene.
I know.
But I would think that being your age, now is the time. Now is the time
Do it now.
to be nude publicly now.
I like that.
As much as you got. As a matter of fact, you should take off your clothes during the commercial.
Whoa, hey, hang on, no.
Hindsight being what it is. Just be as nude as you can now. We have to take a commercial break. We're going to find out what it's like playing with dragons on Game of Thrones with Emilia Clarke, and we'll return.
It's growing fast.
Not fast enough. I can't wait that long. I need an army.
Wow, so cool.
Dragons are so hard to find and train. Where did you get them?
I had to hatch them myself.
Wow.
Yes. Now, I cannot believe that Game of Thrones is already in its 3rd season, because I feel like a latecomer to the series. I really do. I feel like it's brand new to me. But it's so compelling and visually stunning, and you must love playing the mother of these dragons.
Oh yeah, it's a role of a lifetime. It's incredible.
But
really
she's assembling her army.
Right.
Oh, yeah.
You may need some help. I mean, what about me and Kelly being in the Army?
Definitely.
Kel's and the dog.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Take over.
Yeah.
We could share the Iron Throne.
Yeah. We could be the entertainment for the dragons.
You could be the dragon entertainment.
Yes.
Yeah. You could be the leaders of my army.
Yes.
And so, what about this role appealed to you? When you read it, did it speak to you in a way that...
No, it did, it did. I mean, the fundamental of the fact that Dany starts as a young girl and turns into this powerful woman. I just think there's something so archetypal about that, and something that kind of, as a young girl going into this industry, it was just a kind of a wonderful thing to hope and aspire for myself.
And so when you're looking at the dragons, what is it that you're actually truly looking at?
Nothing.
Oh, you green screen.
Nothing there at all.
No, so
not
for
even the tennis
rehearsals-
ball.
Oh no, there's always a tennis ball, which is always hilarious. Keep looking at the ball, honey. You're like, okay. Keep following it. I'm like,
Now you've got some exotic locales that you
Yes.
shoot these scenes,
Yeah.
or is that green screen too?
No,
Don't break
that's
my heart.
Yeah, because come on.
No, that's they're all the locations are exactly as you see them.
So
What's
you
your
pretty much-
favorite?
Croatia, I love.
Oh.
Yeah, it's beautiful, absolutely stunning. This like crystal clear waters, amazing
I would have thought you'd
food,
said
like-
Morocco.
Yeah.
Morocco is brilliant as well. It's absolutely stunning. A lot of desert in Morocco, though.
Yes,
It's like having a little
yes.
coastline.
I
isn't
mean,
it?
that is a fun way to, I mean, we were talking about, you know, how young you are, and what a way to go through your 20s,
Oh,
like traveling the
It's
world
amazing. It's amazing.
and working with dragons, even if they're
Tell me
tennis
about
balls.
Take
Tell
us
me
with
about
you.
it.
Take
Tell
us
me
Take
about
us
it.
with you.
We're in your army.
Happily.
Of course, Game of Thrones airs Sunday night at 9 p.m. on HBO. And you can see Emilia on Broadway at Breakfast at Tiffany's. I don't know how long your run is, but get your tickets